Another Aatrox game, and this one, unlike the previous, was really was really fucking hard. Because be glad you can't see the chats, because admittedly I have a pre-made top lane here, but this dude and these two dudes are not very nice people. Not only do they play badly as well, like Shogath will get fed, Draven gets fed. I think Pantheon doesn't quite get fed, but I don't know what the red team is pinging. But in any case, I also had a bit of a DC, so this does not fucking help. I couldn't connect to the game. The game just kept crashing in the loading screen. So eventually I'll reconnect and begin a solo dragon. Gonna do level 2 solo dragon because obviously my time constraints here. Dragon, there we go. Wait, no, I just moved to the middle. So they already don't like me because I'm AFK. That wasn't good. Akali possibly hates me now. I'm gonna quickly buy my machete in 3 parts and move towards red buff to raptors to the dragon. Very important I take this dragon because, well, I believe it's a mountain dragon, and that's going to help me with the Baron later. So I don't get any help from my jungler. My support tries to help, but he's a bit late, so he doesn't actually do anything. I can do this by myself. I think I popped 1 potion just so I could speed up this clear a little. You don't need all 3 to do a level 2 dragon, it just makes it a lot easier. And then, little fail with the leash, jump over, hit the mountain dragon, and then we can stay in blood price quite a while because mountain dragon's got such a low DPS. And we've got both our smites. Below 40% health, we'll just do that. Alistair comes over, and this would be bad if MF hadn't already died. Because then the enemy bot lane's going to be like, oh, where'd Alistair go? Maybe he's doing a dragon. They've got an Aatrox, right? And then they find us, and then the dragon gets aborted. So if you are a support, try not to help someone who's soloing dragon, unless they actually need it. And if they do actually need it, by the time you realise it, it'll be too late and they'll get executed. So if someone has the confidence and the audacity to solo dragon, leave them be. Unless, you know, the enemy jungler is coming towards them, then you can help. But otherwise, don't compromise their position. I do not go back yet. I cleared the full jungle. My blue buff is already gone. Just look at that, and it immediately disconnects too. But I'm able to salvage level 4 because I also took the dragon, of course. And then I go back to farming. Enemy Shogath's gotten a kill, Draven's gotten 2 kills, even Zyra's gotten a kill. It's not looking very nice. What I can do is continue farming, as per usual, and that's going to be the theme for most of this game. I just want to farm, I want to do the objectives, and I want to actually focus on winning the game. This is something you need to get through your head if you want to solo carry, especially if you're going to play my style of Aatrox. I was like, oh, he's level 7, fuck that. You don't have to gank a losing lane. In fact, a lot of the time, that's a really bad idea. What happens if I'm not even like fed or anything, I don't have any good strong items. I think about watching this, but Kale doesn't go back. But then Draven, 2-1 or 3-1 or whatever, they want me to gank him and they're going to complain and rage that I'm not ganking him. But if I go in there, he's going to be hard to take down. This is just an example. In this time, I probably could gank him right now, but I had my mind on other things like Rift Herald and farming my gold up. Like, this is no guarantee. It doesn't help. Look at them. They're pushed up. I can't possibly touch this Draven. I tried to go in on Shogath, and Akali's going to have an epic fail, which isn't going to help. I start backing off because, well, I mean, see for yourself. She saw the rupture before she casted ult. Yeah, Thunder Cross Bliss attack fail on against Dio. Anyway, back to happy lands called the jungle, where we're away from all the woes and worries of our allies. Continue farming up, get level 6. This can help me do some fights later. Alistair disconnects a little bit, and I recall, but at this point I'm like, I want the jungle, and I also want my bloody fucking Rift Herald. But now everyone wants a gank, and the dragons come up, so I say fuck your ganks. The dragon is important to me. I charge up against the crab just enough so I can immediately take a very fast dragon. Alistair says bot, and I think he thought I was going to gank. He can't see that I'm doing the dragon, and then they're going to die here. Pretty sure. Oh no, Alistair dies actually. Sorry, Draven dies. Never mind, well played. That works out. Now Shogath is 2-0, and he's only going to get stronger as Akali fails and fails more. Enemy Nidalee is here. I pinged the Nidalee. You can see my missing pings. Or at least you can hear them. And she doesn't realise it, and she kind of dies to it. And I'm just like, okay. What I do is I try to get a fight off here. I can't reach the Shogath. He procs my passive. I want to go in further. I start healing. But I can't. I can't reach them. The silence has stopped me from using my abilities. Shogath gets away on 1 health. If only Akali was still alive to help me. But yeah, as you can see now, Kale is 0-2, Aatrox, sorry, Aatrox 0-0-0, he's doing alright, he is. Akali is 0-3, Misfortune 1-3, Alistair 3-1. If MF got some more kills, I reckon their bot lane would be a lot smoother, but all I could hear was complaints and wants, you know, people just needing ganks apparently. So I pushed that up. I don't care about Akali at this point. This is the point where I threw it all in and said I need to solo carry this game. It's not going to go very well otherwise. I go over to my blue to get this one because Nidalee's not the last one. Just to secure it. Team's going crazy. I just want to do my damn with Terror, okay? Clear that. There's some fight in mid lane, but now I just want Blood Razor, some boots, whatever the fuck else I get. Probably Ninja Tabby. That's going to help a lot. Can't quite get to mid lane in time, so shit, they get the first tower. Oh well. Now that I'm fully hellbent, very quickly take this. I do ask Kale if she wants it. That was a... oh my god. But she's kind of occupied with the Pantheon, so she just kind of doesn't take it. Nearly goes for a gank, and I'm ready to go in. I do go in. I fail with the plan. I ult, and I go for that Drain Tank Life. And here's the magical combo of Kale and Aatrox. We didn't intend this. He just happened to be playing Kale. And therefore, what can you do against an Aatrox who is invulnerable? It's like a second revive, really. So I farm this lane up and push that turret to high hell. Never mind. I push my... what the fuck am I doing? My red buff is up. I want my red buff. Go to your red buff, Aatrox. Thank you. Never mind, there's a fight. The Pantheon goes in. I Q the Pantheon and I'm like, Misfortune, yeah, let's get him. I think I die here. Yeah, pretty sure I do. I tried to do that Drain Tank Life. I cancel my own auto attack. I do get Hellbent, but it's on cooldown. So, I do indeed die. Red team gets the Mountain Dragon. I really wanted... oh yeah. It's coming up to Baron time, and I really wanted that second mountain. But then this fight happens, and then they secure it, and then it's not very happy. However, I'm going to turn this around pretty soon. I think. My focus currently is on just winning this game. It's not on helping my laners, it's not on doing anything like that. Fight goes on, I collapse onto Draven, I'm like, fuck you, mate. I'm still hellbent. I do have passive, I believe. And now I'm just drain tanking away on Zyra. Because Zyra fucks off, I have to drain tank away on Shogath instead. I don't want to give up on them, but that was a very bad idea because Shogath is very much fed and very much has a lot of CC. And I can't do much when I'm CC because I'm a drain tank, and it's not a very good idea. Waiting for me to respawn. You can see 2 components of Rageblade already. You can see where I want to go. That was a mistake. As I was saying, I shouldn't be trying to help my team too much, and I should really be focusing on farming, which is exactly what I do right here. I'm going to push top lane, right out, do my Gromp, and then continue. Pushing top lane all the way. I am a very strong duelist with a Ninja Tabi, 2 components of Rage Blade, and a Blood Razor. And the whole enemy team is in mid lane, see? All here. And they're going to have to come back to defend against me. At this point, I don't really give a shit if they start killing my team. Because I know most teams cannot withstand the pressure of this kind of thing here. Pantheon comes back to defend. So this means, cool, there's only 4 people mid now. I seek out my targets. And my team start winning, so 1 health, very much a fail, my ult doesn't hit anything. But I'm really glad that my team was able to pull through there. It helps that Pantheon wasn't there to start diving our MF. It helps that, well, do I really? I did do a bit of tanking there. Another dragon is on its way. And more farming. At this point, I am almost even with MF in farming. Alistair starts doing a fight. You can hear me backpicking and we're like, no, dude, it's a fucking tanky Shogath and we have no vision. What if, like, Pantheon comes out? What if Nearly comes out? And what do you know? She did. Akali, gonna, yeah, self out there. Some annoying Zyra plants. Redemption's cast. Doesn't quite save him. I start drain tanking. I'm very much in the midst of it all. But there's this ultimate, the fucking Kale ultimate with Aatrox is so lovely. And I back away. I know Shogath's going to do a rupture. Very close to death there by the Zyra plant of all things. A fucking support Zyra plant. She's got nothing but a Zonia talent class and the Spell Thieves. Well, Frost Queens even. I think they're starting to clear that second mountain. I really wanted that second mountain. Oh, no they weren't. They were beginning to. I really want it though. I do not have my fucking passive here, so at this point I'm just kiting the Shogath and trying to kind of drain tank my way, but the splash damage and the rupture, it all shuts me down. We are able to secure a second mountain dragon though. That's the part I'm happy for. I stopped caring about death because now I have one thing in mind. I've got my Rage Blade, I've got a Control Ward, I've got 2 mountain dragons and a Ninja Tabi. There's just one thing I want to do. And that's get a Baron. After I push this up to high health, I start the Baron. Kale comes with me. I tell her to come a little closer because it's a bit awkward if some of them was just walking through here and happens to see a Kale. I take it really fast. The combined DPS of a Kale and Aatrox. Very fast, 20 minutes. Or 27-minute Baron. The 20-minute Baron is seldom possible, really. It is something to do if you're especially ahead. We aren't here. What I have done is I helped secure at least 3 dragons, Rift Herald, and a Baron. Just duo.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And that gives us a massive lead. This helps these two push this tower ridiculously fast and recall fast enough to evade any attackers. I ward that. Farm the jungle some more. Always important to keep my gold high. There's a mid lane fight, Kale split pushing top. I believe MF's going to take a few too many spears here. There you go. Again, another spear. Looks like she enjoys it or something. Kale is top, still split pushing. Now, Alistair's going very front. Hit more than it has to. He redemptions himself, like a selfish cow that he is. Goes in and does a kind of fail combo. He pushes Draven away, makes it hard, meaning I have to burn a flash. I am able to get into Hellbent form. I also get the Kale, which is nice, I suppose, but it's better when I'm low health. And that's a kill on Pantheon. Draven just about escapes. You can see, just living that drain tank life. Going in, reviving. Rupture knocks Alistair up. At this point, I don't have my passive up. I don't have a Hellbent up, so I wait for everyone else to go in. Akali goes in, really wanting that low health Shogath, until she finally decides, you know what, I would like a Draven. Draven, however, gets away on low health once again. And then that's an easy tower push. We've got a Baron buff. We can push to the next one. Look how ahead we've come from fucking nothing. MF did eventually end up getting fed, which is nice. But could she have done it? Could she have done it without all the extra pressure created by Aatrox? All the objectives taken? Certainly a fed MF is something, but that wouldn't be anything if Pantheon was always jumping on her. I think I'm trying too hard to big myself up here. In any case, I start pushing the bot lane. I still got Baron buff. I think I'm, you know, I know we've overstayed here, but I mean that's her problem, I suppose. Since these two went back, I'm just doing the logical thing of pushing. They will start chasing me. If they only actually went to investigate that bush, they would have found me. I get a chain vest ready for my dead mans. I want to jungle some more. I have a spirit visage now, so I'm very much in drain tank territory. And at this point, it's like, look at them. Draven's still at base. Draven's still clearing the super minions. So I shred all these fuckers. MF takes the dragon. And there. Most of their team is dead. So I say, let's push this, get in the bottom inhibitor. And that's pretty much, at least soon to be, game. Push that tower. Push the next tower. The enemy team is getting a sun to the spawn, so we have to go back. Me and MF get this tower here, whilst they're distracted with Alistair and Akali. MF got a bit cheeky, so I just had to slow down the Shogath. And after this, it's going to be a pretty easy game to win. Baron is up in a minute, and we could get it again, but apparently that wasn't necessary. We have 4 dragons. I wanted this next Baron. Unfortunately, the enemy team's already warded it. They know of my tricks. Shogath's there tanking the Baron by himself. I find the Draven. I deal all the damage I want to him. Kayle kind of wastes an ult. I shred down the Shogath. You get drain tank life. You got to hit what you can. When you've already used Q, you can't just hope for some liberty, being able to hit whoever you want. Now, we were going to do this Baron. MF goes in. There we go, second Baron. It's not actually marked on this chart here, but we do get second Baron. MF kills herself. And then with second Baron, easy enough to close this game. Easy enough to kill this Nidalee. I can't get that. This inhibitor's not even necessary, but just to ensure a win. There we go. A game carried by an Aatrox. With these 3, I forgot to mention, flaming all the way, begging for ganks, asking for this, asking for that. Things would have only turned worse if I actually listened to them. So what I did, 7-3-12, was become a stable drain tank, become a stable duelist to pressure with split pushing, secure 4 dragons, a Rift Herald, and 2 Barons, and become a really, really dominant presence. A lot of these team fights, I was able to really zone in on that Draven, push him out quite a lot. There's a lot you can do as Aatrox, and in this I hope I demonstrated quite a lot of it. But what do you think about the carry potential of the new Aatrox? Let me know in the comments below, and if you liked this, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you want to see some more. There's going to be a special Aatrox This Is How I Play video. If you haven't seen one of those before, please check out the This Is How I Play Yorick video. That is already on my channel. It's kind of more of that. So if you want to see that, be sure to hit subscribe and turn those notifications on to know when it's out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.